let's start this video off again. I switched out Iron Man for Hank motherfucking Pym, the Wasp Beater. Smartest man in the room, worst choice ever. But you know, I really don't care right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just play it out and see how far I get. I mean, you never know. I mean, it might surprise me. I might get a team set up where Hank Pym is actually good. But I'm in Vibranium, so I might get a team set up where Hank Pym is actually terrible. And, don't know what to say about this one. I actually think I do, actually. Hank Pym kind of shuts down Elektra, I believe, because she can't be stealthy. Or so I think. I mean, I think her moves actually might permanently be stealthy. I'm not sure yet. So we're figuring out right now in a second. But Hank Pym, already tanking hits. Good job, Hank. You do the man. You do your wife proud. But yeah, he has a moves counter and gets neutralized. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. This is gonna be perfect then. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the agent, who's a blaster, which with fumbling. I forgot they changed his setup completely. He's not really a build-up character anymore like he normally was, but now he's like he can do more on his own rather than anything, which is kind of nice for Hank. But at the end, it really doesn't help much. But Hank gets extra turn, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply the Army of Ants on everybody, which does neutralize and off balance, which makes it mean no more counterattacks. So now that agent can't be like, oh, I'm going to buff everybody up with the girl's best friend. Nah, bruh. Rain of Blood, reality hacking. So the only one who actually dodges the internal bleeding is Hank Pym. Shock, right? That Hank Pym is actually coming through right now to be pretty clutch. Alright, he doesn't have anything like Mystic or Scroll, it seems, but he might have Scroll. Let's look at the agent real quick, actually. He has Spirit Field, which means he has the Voodoo Staff. He has Diamond Strider, which is girl's best friend. He might actually have. He doesn't have the cube, but he might have Scroll. So I should be careful with that one. Which means, who are we killing first? You already know Elektra has to die. Elektra must die because, yeah, I don't like bleeding. And then she's going to stay around for the next 3 rounds. And there goes the Scroll. I was thinking he wouldn't have it, but you know, hey, sometimes you predict it, sometimes you don't. Which is nice because it's out the way now. Granted, he did remove all of my War Frenzy and all that off of Hank and myself. Now Hank can't get War Frenzy, so now Hank's gonna hit like a bitch. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I can't really remove anything. Well, I could do. I see what I'm gonna do. I want to quick reflexes myself real quick. Then I'm just going ahead and try to disorient and remove any type of class buffs off of Sabretooth real quick. That way he has more of a chance to hit his agent. And as you see, it works out pretty well. That way now he's not buffed up with close combat. Close quarter. Oh, he actually still is. So he didn't count. I forgot it doesn't work that way. Okay, well, back at it. As Hank progresses longer and longer in matches, his smartest man in the room procs different analysis. So right now, Hypothesis gives me attacks always in. Basically, he is a scrapper for the most part right now, and attack because he ignores most of what his effects, and he always crits. So now, I don't worry about him missing too much. So as you see, his moves now have guaranteed hit and high crits. Or guaranteed hit and true strike most of anything. But with that being said, now what to do? Because I have no tacticians to worry about. Fumbling would probably be nice on Sabretooth actually. Because Sabretooth always attacks, so if he attacks anyone, he gets basically counterattacked. So fumbling kind of helps out with those people who just love attacking. And Voodoo Staff's coming through, and he's going to hit Havoc, actually. which means I need to remove that stuff off of Havoc because Havoc won't be able to build up with Neutralize on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll. I know it was a waste to scroll just with 2 debuffs, but you know, it removes those off of myself. And I'm going to go ahead and light Fantastic everybody real quick because I don't want Sabretooth pulling some type of godlike crit out of his ass, which I've had happen before, especially on targets that bleed like Havoc. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and just heal that up. So now my agent has Comet Reflexes, and he has Fumbling, so he should get counterattacked twice. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but we're going to see what happens. Let's see. So 1 brawl, just 1. Yeah, just 1. He attacked the right person that time. Okay, so I'm looking at what they have. Attack their agent. I keep forgetting the agent. It's actually a blaster. So that helps me build up with my Hank Pym being a tactician. Both attacks blinded. Doesn't really matter. I'm always going to crit. So I'm just going ahead and neutralize. No, should I neutralize? You go ahead and neutralize all of them real quick. That way it gets it out the way. As you can see, neutralize removes Blood Rage, which basically is Sabretooth's big thing. So with that being gone, Sabretooth kind of loses his little oomph there. And he's not even dead yet, which is a bad thing. I haven't killed him once. I am sitting here stalling him out, which is kind of a terrible idea. My video's about to be 7 minutes long. So let me go ahead and wrap this up and start killing people off now because I'm not going to lie, Spirit Field and with Healing Factor does draw this out longer than it should be, but I'm also trying to show off Hank Pym a little bit more. Maybe, hopefully give him some type of, hey, Hank Pym ain't that bad. And if you just notice that the agent got stunned off of Skull Thumper's Plasma Spears, which basically just shows that, hey. And now you're probably asking, what are you doing? Why didn't you just attack Sabretooth? I'm building up to Atom Smashing him that way. When it comes down to it, after I resurrect him, I'm going to kill him again, pretty much right off the bat. And the agent's going to die regardless next round, unless something happens. The agent is dying. So now my agent has too many stacks of bleeding and fumbling on, because it's starting to build up a lot more than it should be. So I think my next round, if my scroll comes back, I'm going to remove all the debuffs off myself, then attack them. As you see, my agent still has a brawl, brawled it out one good time. Okay, now Bug Squashing, let's see. Does terrible damage, by the way. Terrible damage. But it exploits all this other thing. It exploits all this stuff. Yeah, Havoc, it just doesn't do that much damage. And Havoc will come through and clean up. Simple. Just like that, I win. Yay me. My rating is, as you see, so far. I can do a little compare real quick if you want me to. Let's see. He's in the top tier of Diamond for the most part. I'm the bottom tier of Vibranium. I just got it today. Let's see if we can get a scroll. Oh, here we go. As you can tell, I am clearly outmatched by hero bonuses. I blame myself for that one because, yeah, I don't play like I should. But as you can see, hero bonuses matter. Are you happy now? Unknown Rage. Hero bonuses matter. I'm slowly working on my own, well as I have level 1 characters to work on still. His characters, he's basically did what I wanted to do, was he power leveled the characters he had, while as I, on the other hand, started buying more characters I didn't really want to play with, and ended up just leveling up slowly but surely. Well, as you see that if you just power level the characters you had, as so, your hero bonus just basically equals out the same thing. The only difference is the money you need. You need a lot of silver and a lot of command points, which I have been slacking on. Well, shield points, I mean, which I've been slacking on really, really badly lately, because I only have 57 shield points. So yeah, with that being said, that's the end of that one. Here we go. We're gonna just go ahead and get you back at the screen. I have 2 more fights to do today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record those or not. I never know. I'll decide then. Anyways, latest people.